A long time ago, on the continent of Aranna, the once magnificent empire of stars had crumbled into oblivion, paralyzed by its own power-hungry legions, and torn asunder by an ancient and merciless evil. But the 10th Legion, the dying empire's most valiant soldiers and most trusted, withdrew far to the west to a land called Ebb, seeking to preserve what their empire had lost. Here, in the rugged mountains and the rich valleys of their new home, they founded the Kingdom of Ebb, a kingdom that has embraced peace and freedom for 300 years. But there was a price. Few now remember the evil that opposed them. Fewer still recall the dark sorceries cast to save them. And none could foretell that one humble farmer would stand between a vengeance from the past and the survival of the kingdom.
The Krug are attacking. I couldn't hold them back. You have long been my friend, but you can do nothing more for Old Nork. Go to Stonebridge. Find Gjorn. If the Krug have elsewhere betrayed us, your bravery will be needed by the king. Go now.
Hello people, this is Nothing Special, and today we are starting a new playthrough of Dungeon Siege. Probably my favorite game of all time. It is my most nostalgic game anyway. Do not need tutorials, I have probably over 1,000 hours in this game. Both on Steam and my physical copy, which I don't think works anymore. I bought it in the early 2000s, completely randomly. I'm very excited. So yeah. I think I'm gonna play a melee character as usual. I'm playing on normal difficulty. I'm not really looking for a challenge. I want to just have fun. All of that, put on the most aggressive. I do have the Legend of Aranna DLC. So that's exciting. I was thinking of doing this like a little bit of a guide series. I'm not sure how much, but I'm gonna point things out if there is something to point out. This little starting area, do you have some starting weapons or some weak weapons? No point picking them up. Yeah, usually do that. We're ready to go. We need to get to Stonebridge and find Gjorn. And we have these Krugs. Oh, right. I have an idea which companions I'm gonna pick up. But we'll get to that. Oh. So excited. This is the second time I'm recording this first part because I died super early. I made a comment of how I didn't think I was gonna die in the entire playthrough, and then I died. because I wasn't paying attention to my health. So I'm holding my finger on the H button for healing. Just wasn't paying attention and just got overwhelmed. This game is great. You cannot dislike this game. It is impossible. There's no worry drinking health potions this early, because you have so little health, and when you drink a health potion, you don't drink the whole thing. It has, a small one has 200 health in store, and you have, where's the health? 49 health by default, so. Yeah, okay. I mean, potions in general should never be a problem in this game. I'm saying that now, but... we got some armor. You always find that armor here. 3 defense. Not the weakest, obviously. Yeah, just go and kill everything. You don't do anything. I'm picking everything up for now. Most of this... because I'm planning on getting all the companions that are free, so... I can spend gold to buy stuff. That's a lot of scouts. This is gonna be difficult. Need to pay attention to my health is what I mean. And that is a weapon. Oh, I would have one. That is a weapon upgrade. 1 more damage. Fantastic. I sort of just ran into the woods here. Again, I know how this map looks, so I know where to go to meet all the enemies and level up, and so it might be a bit confusing if you're not aware. These guys are dangerous in the early game, the dogs. They can deal a lot of damage in a short time. And here's the road, and we're taking everything out in this top. So let's continue. This is where I died. I got a bit overwhelmed. You see? It's that dog. Every enemy. The first time I played this map, I just followed the main road, because that seemed to make sense as a kid. Why would you fight a bunch of unnecessary fights? Obviously now it's about XP and loot and stuff. And it's fun. Oh, come on. No problem. All the boxes. And there's now some gold. Good, I guess. this little house. There is some loot, that health potion. There is a spell I'm not gonna use. I need to not use these buff spells. And the book. Don't think I'm gonna read it, but if you wanna read and pause and read even, you can do that. Come on, take him. It just feels so good. Like, I'm always happy when I'm playing this game. I'm just going in the order I'm always going in, around the house, back in the forest, then we'll go out into the fields. I would love to play this game blind today, but I can't. Yep, he's just attacking everything himself. That's something I've been thinking about. What game, if you could remove your memory of a game and play a game blind, which game would it be? I just said I would like to do it with this game, but I think I would choose Skyrim. A game I probably will play on this channel at some point. Here's a little secret cave, which probably is not that of a secret if you play this game, but it is good to go here, because you have a big scary bear. And this is a fight you really need to pay attention to your health. Especially if you're playing on hard, because he deals like half your health on hard. If you don't pay attention, he will kill you. If you're playing a ranged character, it's not too difficult, since it's pretty slow. I am not. Melee is the best class, definitely. It's the only one with decent defense. I can take it, yeah. Come on. You can't risk. Even though he only had 1 health, I didn't want to risk it. And you get a really good armor. 10 defense plus 5 health. That is a huge upgrade. And probably will not change armor for a while now. Hopefully you get some boots, some gloves and some helmets soon. I didn't get any new weapons, I haven't missed anything now. And we level up in strength, which gives us more HP, a little bit more mana, though we don't really need it, and I think more damage as well. Or is that melee? Those details I never really thought about. Here's the first mini-boss, unless the bear counts as a mini-boss. Doesn't have the aura. No difficult, I think it deals like 1 damage. Just have a lot of defense. Yeah. This is the other side where we were before, so I've gone like all the way around. So if you want to be efficient with how we can just go over the lake and get here immediately. But I want to kill everything. And getting that bear is a smart thing to do. Here is a pretty strong weapon. It's a two-handed weapon, which I'm not going to use. I think two-handed versus one-handed is night and day. The one-handed with shield is so much better because you get the defense with the shield. Two-handed does more damage in every hit, but it also attacks slower, so it doesn't really does any difference. And you lose the defense from the shield. Probably have one character who does two-handed weapons, just to have it. I think you can tell how much little more damage I take, not just because of the more defense, but also the more health I have from the strength. This will be pretty easy now for a while, and that is some boots, because the starter boots have 0 defense. Let's see. Still new to this YouTube thing and commentating. I'm playing Borderlands as well, which I do commentary on as well, and just it's just difficult to know what to talk about, especially on that game. But I can this game is easier because I know this game and I enjoy this game a lot more. So fine. And here we have our first NPC, Edgar.
I should have guessed you'd be cleaving your way to Stonebridge to find out what's got the Krug all stirred up. If you could spare a few minutes to help an old neighbour before you go, I've a favour to ask. When I realised the Krug were actually attacking us, I tried to get to the safety of my cellar, but they had a little welcome party waiting for me. If you need any supplies for the long trek to Stonebridge, and wouldn't mind clearing out the remaining Krug downstairs, you can help yourself to whatever you need from my stalls.
Our first quest, our second quest. Clear his cellar. Of course. Side quest in this game is sort of, I mean, any quest really, you can ignore it. It's not often you get a reward. I think you do, actually, that's completely wrong. I do think you get an XP reward. But, I mean, XP is also not going to be an issue. All the boxes. I'm hitting it with 1 hit kills. And here we got a hat. And is that the entire cellar? Let's pick this up and see what happens. Ah. And here's another boss. Or mini boss, I guess. Kill the small guys first, please. Good. And I got the new weapon, the Spite Club, which is another 1+ maximum damage. Let's switch that up. Do I need to pick all this up? I do want to pick up the potions. Let's see how much these things are worth. And the spells in the spell book. Yeah. Rags. That's like 2 defense, right? Yeah, it's the same. But one of those is more value than these 2. Actually, is it? It's 10 divided by 4, you can sort of say. Those were 2 and 3 divided by 2. Yes, I think the clothing is better than. Even though we finished the quest, it's a good idea to go talk to him anyway.
My thanks for clearing out the Krug. If they're coming after farmers in our own homes, I don't doubt you'll battle many more on your journey to Stonebridge. You'd best be on your way. Watch out for yourself, and don't worry about me. I've enough supplies in the cellar to keep me going until this blows over.
I just stole everything from your cellar. Let's continue. Snug little side cave. Another boss. Why was he fleeing? I don't have flee on my weapons. Don't forget this part. Very important. Another little secret area behind the waterfall. We got some gold, 24 gold. Little fun Easter egg. That's not really an Easter egg, but little secret.
Damn fool Krug. I knew they was none too bright, but today I seen everything. They torched this here bridge, and then set to driving a wagon caravan across while it was still a-burning. Now the only way to Stonebridge is that-a-ways, and that means going through the old crypts to the road beyond. You ain't gonna catch me going that way.
Okay. So the road to Stonebridge have been burned. We have to go through the crypt. And there they are, the stupid Krugs. Let's go. To the deeper part of the forests. Here's a healing shrine, which you can use against these guys. Smart little trick. No, stay on the healing shrine. A boss wolf as well. Still doing more damage to me than getting healed. And quite a lot of gold. I don't know where that wolf had that gold on him. In his wolf pocket. Ooh. I want that. Cudgel. 3 to 5. Good. That's the same damage. Actually, I should look at the damage per second. That's the thing you should look at. Let's switch up anyway. Let's keep the normals anyway. Oh, that's a bit of a bug. You too? Okay. They're supposed to attack you immediately. There's another little side area that isn't that hidden, but if you don't pay too much attention, you might miss a secret area. Because you can pull this statue. Secrets. Okay. So that statue you can pull. Here's another enemy you need to pay attention to this early. The skeletons. They did a lot of damage. Very easy to take out if you are a ranged character, since they're so slow. However, they guarantee to drop a better weapon. Any other kinds of mace. Which is a huge step up. It's more like 4 times as much damage. Oh, I got a common hammer too, that's pretty good. But I like the look of that staff. Still haven't found any gloves. It's not too strange at this point not to find one, but it would be nice. It's possible. I feel the loot has been very average on this playthrough. So far, in these early parts. A lot of enemies here. Make sure we take them all out. And the skeletons are already easy because I deal so much damage with this weapon. I think I'm gonna drag out this play for a bit and do each area as its own part, generally, depending on how long the area is. So that means we're about to get close to the end here. It's a bit of a difficult fight if you're not ready for it. I think there's more wolves that could get involved. Is there? Yeah. 2 more, yeah. Into the wide berth around the crypt. This is where we came from before. Where the skeletons were, and then we walked all the way around the graveyard. Up. And we are at the crypt, which will lead us to Stonebridge, since the bridge will burn down. And this is the end of part 1. This has been nothing special, and I'll see you next time. Bye.